What's up, everybody? Steven Story back at it again. Hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. I'm about to hop on the road, head to Nashville here in a few hours. Guys, I got a whiteboard, and we're going to break down some things for y'all, okay? Some things that are going to help you as you go about a job search, or you're going for a new job or a new promotion. Obviously, you have a lot of people that ask you a ton of questions, guys. So today, what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you how to answer questions in story form, okay? So this is something that I use, and this is how I get jobs all the time and how I sell to other people, is how to tell a story, okay? So if somebody's asking you a pretty in-depth question or they want you to explain some things, a lot of times people will get confused or they forget parts of a question or they just scatter, so their answer is kind of all over the place. So what I want to do for y'all is I'm going to give y'all some structure and a framework you can use so you can answer questions at a high level, okay? So it's how to tell a story. So it's really basically how to answer a question, but it's how to tell a story. First thing, guys, is outline. You want to have an outline in your head mentally of the story you're going to tell. You want to have the main points, and then you want to have an outcome, okay? So Salome, if you would, can you read off a question for me? Salome is going to give me a question, and I'm going to tell y'all how I'm going to answer it, okay?
Tell me about a time when you have been unsatisfied with the status quo. What did you do to change it? Were you successful?
All right, so tell me about a time when you were unsatisfied with the status quo, and were you successful?
What did you do to change it?
Okay.
And were you successful?
All right, so this is a pretty in-depth question, right? So status quo, I'm going to give you an outline about the status quo. I'm going to give you the main points and the outcome right here. So in this one, I'm going to say like, all right, so I was tired of everybody leaving the house and they weren't putting the seat down, right, when they go to the bathroom, right? So, hey guys, so thanks for that question. The status quo at my job was that nobody was cleaning the bathrooms, and I was unsatisfied with that. So what I did, I actually wrote out I wrote an email out to everybody in the office that uses the men's bathroom, and I asked everybody to be more accountable, and I basically made out a list of things for them to be accountable for in the bathroom because we don't have a janitor service at our office. And after I did that, what actually happened was the office bathroom was cleaner than it ever was. Guys, you see how that sounded, right? So look, that's the outline. The outline was the question, right? Then the main points were the bathroom's not clean. This is what I did to make it clean. And then I told you the outcome, guys. Okay? So the next thing I want y'all to do, I want you to pay attention to this. So I want you to understand something. I want you to understand how people listen to you and why it's important that you break down how you talk. Okay? So when we break down outline, main points, and outcome as our answers during the interview, this is what happens. When somebody's talking, you can give me a whiteboard. Just turn it, just like that. So when you're talking in a constant like this, people only hear certain parts. They're only listening to certain parts. They can hear you, but they're not listening. Okay, so what you're gonna do to help them hear and listen to you, you're gonna put pauses. You're gonna put pauses throughout your conversation, okay, or throughout your story. This is called pacing. Okay, so by pacing your conversation, all right, pacing the tonality of your voice, and pacing how you're breaking down your outline, breaking down your main points, and breaking down your outcome, the person interviewing you can actually hear and listen to you guys. Okay, so next thing I want you to understand, guys, is crutch words. What do we do in place of using a crutch word? We need to stop talking. When you say things like and well, I think this and that, and you're not really bringing the conversation forward, those are crutches, okay? One way to stop doing that is doing things like I'm doing, using live video. If you're too self-conscious about live video, you should record this on your phone, okay? This helps you understand what your crutches are, and when you have a crutch, you got to stop talking. Okay? So stop talking instead of saying Stop talking instead of saying like. Stop talking instead of saying so. Because what's really happening is, guys, you're trying to think. So instead of putting filler for your listener, for your interviewer, right? Just stop talking. This, guys, this is what happens. This gives them a chance to hear and listen to what you said. Okay? So here are the points where they can hear and listen to you. You're going to put these breaks in there naturally so you can gather your thoughts and continue to move the story forward, right? Anybody got questions? I know this is quick. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know now. Somebody is watching this, doesn't have a job, or they're trying to get a new job, or they want to get a promotion. Okay? The same concepts apply in sales. The same concepts apply in public speaking. All right? Pacing, paying attention to crutch words, all right? Knowing what your hearer, not your hearer, but your audience needs to hear from you, okay? So by having an outline, because this is how I tell all my stories. I have a mental outline of everything I'm going to say. And then I give my main points and I give my outcome. Guys, why is this important? Because when you have an outline, you can make a long story short and a short story long because we can add more detail. Okay? So guys, I hope this helps. How to tell a story, but this is really how you answer questions in story form. And that way, you can be much more comfortable when you answer a question about in an interview, guys. Because you have this outline and you know your pacing and you know when you're going to say a crutch word. So you use your breaks in your speech to do that, guys. If you don't have any questions, guys, that's all I got for you. I appreciate all y'all hopping on this Periscope with me. I hope y'all get something from it. If you're looking for a job now, guys, these are the things you need to use to make more money, okay, or get back employed, all right? Good luck, y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay healthy. Wash your hands, and I'll talk to y'all soon.